Sports Video Group is at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia for our Sports Venue Production Summit. Brandon Costa reporting for SVG. Standing next to a good friend of Sports Video Group, Mike Bilbow from the University of Georgia. Mike, back at the scene of the crime. I know you're probably not too happy to be here right now.
Out that side of the field right now. I just don't even want to pretend that side of the field exists.
Still a heck of a year for you. That was your first year back at the University of Georgia. You were at the College Football Hall of Fame for a little while. So what was it like kind of being back at this old stomping grounds, and how had things changed since you last been there?
Well, I think the biggest change is now that the colleges have really gotten into the content production business. So, you know, when I was back there 8 years ago, or whenever it was, we were really on the crest of that, and it hadn't really broken now. Now everybody's in the content production business.
Now, you were on a panel today here at this show where we were discussing kind of building a control room and giving it multiple uses. Obviously, that's kind of got to be the de facto at the college level. For anyone who's looking to get more out of their control room other than just programming the video board, what is your advice for them technologically, philosophically? How do they approach that?
I like to think that you just try to always leave yourself an out. Try to always leave yourself an upgrade path, whether it's software, whether it's hardware, whether it's trucking in a couple of racks and putting them in there. There's rental options. There's lots of people out there that can kind of give you the most bang for your buck and let you take a video board show and transition it to like an E3 platform or transition it to an over-the-top device, something like that. There are options out there. Always leave yourself some options. Don't let yourself get boxed in.
All right, and lastly, obviously your school, as many of your SEC brethren are involved with the SEC network, with ESPN. There's a lot of ACC schools who are currently building up their infrastructures and staffing up their crews. If you could grab someone at a Boston college or at a Syracuse or a Duke or something and prepare them for what an ACC network experience might be like, what would you say to them?
Again, always leave yourself an out. Make sure that you have the ability to be nimble and adapt, because television specs change, directors change, producers change, and just because you have a spec from a network or a TV partner that says this is what you need electronically or this is what you need hardware-wise, there's always going to be people that want to come in and do it a little bit different way every time. So be ready for those changes and be willing to adapt.
All right, Mike, thanks as always. Really appreciate it. Great seeing you, and we'll see you around in the road. All right, for more of SVG's coverage of our Sports Venue Production Summit, you can visit us online at sportsvideo.org.